this one will be a little bit different for me. This one is going to be getting a paint job. It's going to be getting a refinish, but I'm not going to be doing it. We're going to send it out to a professional painter, somebody in our network of friends here that does painting, and the owner wants this to be, I think, a pearl white. I'm not really sure. But I have been tasked with tearing it down and getting it ready to go over to the paint shop. And then once everything's painted, it'll come back to me and I can reassemble it. So that's where we are today. I'm going to probably set you up on the back side of the bench and yeah, we'll let you watch tear it down. And hopefully in a couple weeks I'll be able to tack on the second half of this video, putting it all back together, getting it set up. So let's do that now. So it's a Cozart custom handmade guitar, 4-string bass. It's got 2 pickups, probably I'm assuming a volume and a tone. It's got a just a weird finish. It's a nice finish, very nice and smooth, but it's like brown on the top and then natural finish all the way around. Just weird. It's just a bizarre look to me, so maybe that's why they're painting it so it doesn't look like this. At any rate, it's you know, your what is that, a P bass, Fender bass knockoff, and yeah, looks like I just need a screwdriver, some wrenches. I'm gonna be putting everything into little bags and boxes. Use this to catch the little stuff, and then I'll catalog everything. By cataloging, I mean putting it all in this box so it's all there when it needs to go back together. So let me get to work on that. Somebody misdrilled that hole, so they filled it in with guitar strings. Custom made, huh? Some big wood chip in here. That's about. I need a shim too. Gacked out hole. Alright. Make sure I keep that together, that one screw with that, so tape off some of this stuff. Put a mark on these. Make sure they go back in the same spot. If there used to be tension there, or I don't know, put them back in the right spot. I want to get these ferrules out. They're in there kind of good. I got a socket here. 11mm, fits in there, should bang them out. I just want to be very gentle. I don't want to crack the top. Just kind of pop them out. Use my hand to cushion them. Alright, that's the next strip down. Where's the body? Pretty simple electronics going up through there. I'm thinking I'm going to need to... Let's take the bridge off and see what kind of ground connection there is here. Looks like something's holding it. I think I got all the screws out, yeah. Bring in the old Tanya Harding 3000. Boy, that's on there. How was that on there? Wondered if it was screwed from the back or something, but no. I got all the screws on there. I think it was just on there for so long. Find something here. Let's brace it. What do you think? Right here? Well, I'll be dipped. What in the world is holding that on there? I have never seen that before. We're coming back. Oh, there we go. It was just seized on there. Anyway, doing that released our ground right here. Perfect. Alright, I think I'm going to take a picture or two of this so I know what's going on. Spread everything out so I can kind of see it, you know. I just take a picture, everything's all kind of jumbled up. Got a pile of spaghetti. Really want to get more into putting flux on stuff before I use the soldering iron. This will probably be better if I take it out right. Yeah, let's loosen it all up. There's the jack. I got the jack. What size do you think that is? Adjustable? Took the red one off. I didn't want to, but put it back on real quick so I know where it goes and it doesn't get lost. That's the white one. Black one, that's right here. There we go. Alright, that is my wiring harness. Alright, looks like all that's left to do is... What is this? That is just weird. Everything's frozen on this guitar. cups. I want to put these into some plastic so that they don't start getting magnet stuff to them all when they're in my little box here. But that is completely stripped down, and that's ready to go off to Timmy to do some painting on. So hopefully the next time this is on this bench, it'll be a different color, shiny and buffed out, and we can start putting it back together and get the X-Man his base back. So let's see what happens. A couple days later, I got the body back from the incomparable Tim. Painted it up. It is so nice to do a guitar and not have to paint it. I struggle with that. Struggle with painting. But we did a custom water slide decal on the headstock and another one here. And it's got an X-Men theme. Kid who plays this is named the X-Man. His nickname. So it looks so much better than the blonde with the stained top. That looked kind of silly. But yeah, so I think I'm going to start on putting together the body. And from there, we'll do the neck, put them together. And this should go pretty quick. I mean, it's like, you know, a fender bass. Not many parts. Only the 2 pickups. So I'm going to set you up over the bench. We'll work on the body. We'll do the electronics first. Then the bridge. Maybe the strap buttons. And then the neck. I'd probably want to go through and do a fret dressing on these. Oil up the fretboard. And that's it. I think that should be it. We can get this one back done quick. So, stay tuned. I had marked these, so we got the bridge and the neck. And I think the best thing to do is to feed them through the hole they need to go in. Get them over into the cavity. This screwdriver came out of some cheap set. It's called Truckin', and I don't know what about it, but it's like the perfect size. It seems to fit like all screws. I call it Little Red. Fits in my hand nice and everything. I think it came out of like a roadside kit, maybe? Like one of those cheap, you know, just something to have in the back of your car. Well, hello. What's this screw size? Popping out. It's nice. Just get that. Leave them there for now. Alright, flipping over to side 2. Looking back at my pictures I took, the black wire is going to go on the body of this pot, and the white wire goes on this leg with that red. So, I think what I'll do first is take off the red and put this white on there together with it. Okay, that should be all the soldering I have to do. It's going to go in there. Pot with the green cap goes in the middle. Number 2 on this the ground. There she comes. Leave that there for now. This is the ground. I want to kind of just spread it out so it has the best chance of making a ground there. Tidied up the bridge a little bit.
We'll see you again real soon. On the wave of fun.
You don't want to put these on too tight. You just want them to kiss down into that bevel they have for the top of the screw. Over tightening. I'm not just not over tightening because it's a new paint job, but you shouldn't do that in general, especially on like a pick guard. Pick guard, you know, you could crack if you go too tight. But just when it kisses it, that's about it. You don't want to keep firing it, drawing it down. You're going to create a depression on the top of your paint, for one. It's just not good. You're cracking the body, you're doing all kinds of stuff. Boy, my arms get tired. As tempted as I am to just fire this down with my drill, I'd rather go by hand because I can feel it going down. I can feel where I need to stop. Not be tempted to go too far. Perfect, that's all you need. I'm going to put this aside for now, and we're going to move on to the neck. And I'm probably going to be doing some filing on the neck and stuff, so I don't want that near these pickups. So we'll put this aside. When I went to the neck, there was only a couple spots down here that need to be addressed. Plus I want to polish the frets. So out comes the tape. Fretboard is all done. Let's clean up this fretboard with some oil. Gonna let that soak in and I can start putting the tuning pegs on. Don't that look nice? Alright, that done. Let's set our attention down at this end. Let's see, maybe start with the ferrules. It's got 4 ferrules there. Or bezels? Are they ferrules or bezels? I always like to put stuff back where it goes. So I had marked these E, A, D, and G. So there's your E. A. G. Finally your G. 16 screws. Little red comes through again with minimal forearm crampage. This thing was killing me when I was taking these off. So they're all tightened up, good to go. We have a little string tree here. This side is the wider side. Alright, so there you go, neck complete. Let's marry it back up with the body. If you remember when I was taking this apart, they had a bunch of guitar strings in this mis-drilled hole. So I filled the mis-drilled hole with a dowel and a little bit of wood shaving in there like a splinter to kind of give some tightness to that screw as it goes in. Strap buttons on. So that leaves us with just needing strings, a little cleanup, and I think we're good to go. To keep with this X-Men theme, with the red and yellow, the owner decided to get red and yellow strings. He wants me to alternate them. So this will be kind of cool because we'll have an alternate set of strings once these wear out. We'll have a second set in the red and yellow. So that'll look pretty cool, I think. So let's get to putting those on. Here's our first, third. Gotta put these on and start playing it. I wonder what Robert Trujillo's doing today.
Gotta break it down now to take it out. See, gotta make it better, baby. Break it on the scene when you drop it on the bass. Take it down low and you take it on the body and take it on your toes. Say, gotta say, Luna.
starting height, the electronics. I'm going to tune it up. We'll set the intonation. So there it is. I think you'll be pleased with that. I'm going to give it a little bit of a wipe down with some liquid wax and send it back on home. And I really think this looks great. So to reiterate what we did, we tore down this Cozart bass guitar. It was pretty ugly. We had the incomparable Tim painted up, and then we had Promo Gnome here, put it all back together. I think the plan maybe in the future is to upgrade the pickups. They're real quiet. Quiet as in not quiet as in hard to get a lot of volume out of them and a lot of different tone. But it'll suffice for now. We're going to get this back over to the X-Man so you can get back to playing. And I want to thank you for joining me. Thumbs up so I know you like my content. And we'll talk again soon.